And I know that Carl Schleger and Bobby Peterson, they've already been practicing over here in the sheep shed. A few things like Nicolina and Green Grass of Home, all that kind of stuff. We're going to get them out here in a little bit. We're going to drag them out here, and they're going to sing that. And we'd like to invite anybody that's got any type of story to tell, especially picking on Larry would really be sweet. You know, Shirley, she's been an angel all her life, so we can't pick on her. But Larry, we can put him on the back burner and try him. Huh?
You're talking pretty loud.
Am I talking loud?
I think that Lawrence is a pretty special guy, too.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, I thought we could really, you know, sock it to him.
That's okay. He can take
Oh, it's okay? Okay, good. But anyway, we're going to rip off a couple polkas here and see if I can remember. I told Larry, I said, I'm not going to play a lot. I'll play a couple. I'll see if I can remember if I can play a couple. That's the big thing here. But sit back and visit with your neighbors and relatives. And I'm going to play a couple of Oop-I Shoop-I Polish style, not hostile songs. And if anybody has a story to tell about this fine young couple, look how nice I am. See? I'm nice, ain't I? 50 years, yes. Has he got a story to tell? No. Why not? Anytime you feel like it, though, you let me know. But anyway, here's a couple of polkas. Not hostile. Thank you. We can suffer through it. Come on, we know you can do it. Let's give Bob Peterson a hand. Get him up here on the stage underneath this big oak tree, and we're going to sing this song for Larry and Shirley. Oh, God, I knew you were going to help me out.
Hey, hi, Bob.
Oh, I don't know. Or should I do it on the guitar? I could do it on the guitar.
Her mother? His mother? Boy, and that's they got the photographer. Oh, they got it in there.
Well, now that's a neat way to have it on the camera.
Yeah, look at there. You can see what's going on.
The old hometown looks the same as I stepped down from the train. Give me a hand, and there to meet me was my mama and my papa.
She's a good singer.
Down the road I looked, and there came Mary, hair of golden lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I look around at the full gray walls that surround me, and I realize that I was only dreaming. For there's a God and there's a settled padre, arm in arm they'll walk at daybreak again to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me 'neath the shade of that old oak tree when they lay me down 'neath the green, green grass of home.
Bobby Peterson!
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna take a sentimental journey, gonna set my heart at ease. Take a sentimental journey to renew old memories. I got my bags, I got my reservation. I spent each time I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation, I long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. I never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? I'm gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home.
him a hand.
Thank you.
Sure you can.
Here we go, fellas.
A few words from the grandkids.
Sing? Talk? Okay, talk.
Our grandpa always says stuff funny like if you unscrew your belly buttons, your legs will fall off, and if you're lifting something heavy, you have to force.
Don't say that.
Is that where they get it all? Huh? Truth comes out in the kids.
Okay, our grandpa used to always say, like, you're full of prunes and, whoever eats the fastest gets the mostest.
You got any more comments you're going to give? Your grandpa's a little red in the face, I think.
Sorry about that one, Grandpa.
I think he's forgiving. Give these grandkids a hand. Yep. Truth always hurts. My garbage is blowing.
I don't have a plug. It's those gifts.
Yeah, any wild stories here are more than welcome. Hey, we got one. This is good.
Dan right here.
My name is Wayne. I fall on Shirley's side of the family. And everybody remember where Larry and Shirley first used to live right across from his in-laws? Right across from Eddie and Lester? Well, Larry used to rent a little plot up on Lake Pekegama for farming. And my brother and myself, and we used to stay with Shirley and Larry once in a while, and we used to do the cultivating of the corn. Remember that, Larry? Okay. Well, this is back to the time when we were about 12 or 13, and the deer were just starting to come back into that area. Once in a while you see deer go across fields and so forth. I remember one night Larry says, come on, let's go. We're going to go out and shoot a deer. So this was at nighttime, of course. Larry had that old famous 58 Ford, and we went out to this field, and we were shining the deer, and he took a crack at it with a 30-06. And once you know, coming down from the north, it was the County Road 11. Is that 11? Okay, coming from 11 was headlights. Larry says, game warden. We jumped in that car. We went past Betty and Lester's, and there's a hill that you come across. That Ford never hit the ground for about 30 feet on the other side of that hill. And we went past Lester's. We were doing probably 75, 80 miles an hour. I was never so scared in my life. Now, my brother remembers the same kind of a story. So here was Larry, what would you call it, corrupting us young kids, only 12, 13 years old. But as he grew older, he was buying those deer licenses. And all the years I've known Larry, he is the most fortunate deer hunter I've ever seen in my life. One time he had a deer walk right underneath his stand. He shot it from the top right down through. He took a shot one time, about 300 yards, and got the both back legs off that deer. Remember that, Larry? So, it's good to see you settle down, Larry.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. Yeah? Is there any more of these stories? This is really could get interesting. Well, while anybody out there is thinking about a story about Larry or Shirley or any of the family from the Petersons here, I suppose I could sing a tune or two. Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you're downhearted, that'll prove your love for me is true. Anytime would be the right time. That's the time I'll be thinking of you. Anytime you back again. That's the time I'll come back home to you. So anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime for a hand in marriage, ain't got the answer in the strangest way. I never left the place in such a hurry, in such a jump place upon that day. So I went home and wrote to Nicolina. Oh, Nicolina, won't you meet me soon? Meet me in the woods on Wednesday evening, be there with the rising of the moon. And Nicolina, oh Nicolina, and meet me there with the rising of the moon. But there I met this figure disconcerting, the moon no greater glory could attain. The one I met was Nicolina's papa, and with the most disturbing pain. On my knees, how they began to tremble. I tried to run, but there was not a chance. For in the woods and I knew these I stumbled. The cane began to do the polka dance. Oh Nicolina, oh Nicolina, the cane began to do the polka dance. I went home and wrote to Nicolina. There's not a slightest bit of hope in me, and if you can end me of this awful torture, I ended all a yumping in the sea. Well, Nicolina answered in a hurry, say, darling, baby, don't be so unwise. A suicide is nothing but a dumbbell, but don't you wait until the old man dies. So now I wait, and so does Nicolina. And Ray, the old man, kicks the bucket soon. And on his grave we're planting in remembrance the cane he used on me beneath the moon. Larry taught it to me.
If I had the governor where the governor's got me, before Tuesday morning that governor'd be free. 6 months have gone by, babe, I wish I were dead. This dirty old jailhouse, the floor for my bed. It's raining, it's hailing, and the moon gives no light. Oh, babe, please tell me why you never write. I've counted the days, babe, and I've counted the nights. I've counted the minutes, I've counted the lights. And I've counted the footsteps, and I've counted the stars, and I've counted 1,000,000 of these prison bars. And I've counted on you, babe, to get me a break. But I guess you forgot, babe, for your sake. And you know who is guilty, you know it too well. But I'll rot in this jailhouse before I will tell. Come all you young fellows with a heart's brave and true, don't believe any woman, you're bit if you do. If you trust any woman, be careful what kind. For 21 years, boys, is a mighty long time.
Oh, you learned that from Brother Herman.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really.
I think there's some more, but
Huh?
I think there's some more
What?
songs like that.
Nicolina's song? I thought that died. I didn't know that was alive. I thought yours died.
I sing that every once in a while on the train.
Oh, that
Old oak tree here.
the old town?
Yeah.
That will help you.
Yeah, you can all sing.
Looks the same as I stepped down from the train, and there to meet me was my mama and my papa. Down the road I looked, and there came Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and worn. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me 'neath the shade of that old oak tree, when they lay me 'neath the green, green grass of home. I'm going to do that talking verse. Then I awake and I look around me at the 4 gray walls that surround me, and I realize that I was only dreaming. For there's a guard and there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm they'll walk at daybreak, again to touch the green, green grass of home. Now, yes, they'll all come to see me 'neath the shade of that old oak tree, when they lay me 'neath the green, green grass of home. Hey! All right.
I'll have to tell you that you sang that for Roseanne.
I will.
Okay?
That was for Roseanne praying off her.
I'll have to write to Brother Herman and tell him a Nicolina song is not
still
dead,
alive and
it's not dead in Pine City.
Yeah.
Huh?
It still goes in Pine City.
I'm really surprised.
We got some fellers that are going to tell another story. Are you ready for this, Larry?
We forgot about some stuff. You tell your stuff first.
Okay, when we were up at Deer Country, I can't remember who it was, me or Cole, said, Grandpa, don't fart, he'll blow up. And then, what's his name? Dave Daffenbacher said, if I fart, we're all gonna die.
Well, we don't want to get deer hunting here at all. Remember what I said? Anything that goes on at deer hunting stays there, or you don't get to come no more.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's serious.
Oh, and my grandpa always makes up songs and stuff, and one of them was, Josie, can you see any bed bugs on me? Okay, what else can we make them red with?
Here we go. Here, Ole and Lena.
Well, I don't know if I should say Ole and Lena. I think it was Lawrence and Shirley. When they started farming, they didn't know too much about it, and somebody said, well, you got to plant a crop. So they threw out some corn and oats, and it didn't grow very good. And I don't know, but it was Andy Bernicker come over and told him he got to get a plow. So Lawrence, he went into Sousers and he bought a plow and come home and he tried to pull it. Shirley was pushing, and that didn't work very good. So Andy come over and told him again. He said, well, you either got to buy a team of horses or a couple of mules. He said, where do you find them? Oh, down the road here. Pangles sell them. So he went to Pangles, and Pangle heard about that, so he thought, well, he'll put a big price on it. No, Shirley told Lawrence, we can't afford that. She said, how about some baby ones? Yeah, Lawrence thought that would maybe be a little cheaper. And oh, the guy said, I don't have any of them neither, but I'll give you a couple seeds. He went in the garden and he got a couple little green watermelons and give Shirley, and Jay, she was so happy. They drove down the road and they bounced out of the car in the ditch and busted, and she went to pick them up and 2 jackrabbits flew out. He hollered, Lawrence, Lawrence, help me, help me. She said, the mule's hatched. Jesus, they run from Braham to Pine City and they couldn't catch them jackrabbits. And Lawrence finally gave up and he said, I tell you what, Shirley, they're too fast for the plow anyhow.
Remember that one song you apparently used to sing? It was just Slim Jim song. Take the arm from some old table, take the neck from... You don't remember?
Yeah, you made a record of it.
Oh, I say that every once in a while. He told me he could make another one. He was Ed's competitor for the one they had. Ed delivered the journal and he did the yeah.
You know, there is a little story here before Larry met Shirley, you know. And he thought he should get a girl and get married and settle down. But he was kind of getting frustrated, so he got a hold of this song, and this is the song he was singing before he met Shirley. I'll take the arm from some old table, take the leg from some old chair, from the neck we'll get the bottle, and the horse will get some hair. And when I put this contraption together, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll get more lovin' from this rum-dum-dummy than I've been getting from you. Now, that was the tune that Larry was singing for a while there, but things worked out okay.